What's goody? I had to let this one go to the end. I love this beat. Hey, welcome to Club Shada episode 180. 180. 180. This is your boy, Mr. Shada, aka Kaysha, aka Pretty Boy. I hope everybody is having a great end of a weekend. Happy Valentine Day for those who reach midnight. Yep. And it's not our first Super Bowl. So for those who are in the US, happy Super Bowl. I understand how it works now, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a sport guy. So I know there's a Super Bowl because crypto.com is supposed to air the new advertisement. But other than that, I could not care less. I mean, it's me. I'm not really for real. I watch maybe I can watch the final of American football. I can, but it's too much ads in American TV. I can watch the final and the semi-final and maybe the quarterfinals of World Cup, maybe the final of African Cups of Nation football, soccer, and that's it. Everything else, it's not my thing. Never been. I'm into geek things, but that's me. Welcome to all the new subscribers of this channel. Before I forget you see? Yeah, they do it on purpose. Anyway, this show is brought to you by shadaware.com, the gods of good fortune. I hope everybody is doing great. I'm gonna wait for the new Shada Gang members, all the subscribers. How many people subscribe to this channel in the last? Let me check in the YouTube studio. 1,900 new people in the last 28 days. So now we have 182.64 subscribers on this channel. Wow. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people every month subscribing to this channel. Listen. You know, like new subscriber, Pato, Helio, Christian, Jean, Sonia, etc. It's the thing is about creating a channel on YouTube, and I should do a show about the creation of a channel and making a channel live. Is that if you have enough time since you built that channel and you've been actively putting content on the channel for the last 10 years, that's when you start seeing benefits. Even if a channel can actually die because the algorithm doesn't serve the people, etc., and things change, right? But you can actually rebuild your channel to something else. Like my channel has been originally was just a channel of my label. Then it became the channel of me plus my label. Then I started putting vlogs in there. So then it became my personal channel, plus behind the scenes of the shows, plus behind the scenes of the studio sessions, etc. Then I started putting all the audio of all the albums in there, and then slowly it became more my channel rather than the label. Even if all the videos are there, but then it became my content, and this is the third iteration of this channel, which is now becoming a live content, and then the clips of the live content more than anything else, plus the music, of course, etc. But it's interesting how you can just, if you have the will and you take the time to do it, you can really transform your channel and retransform it and rebirth it into whatever you want, as long as you understand it's gonna take time to create a new dance with the algorithms. You just have to be consistent, patient, and just move at a certain pace, and then people will show up, and then slowly you're gonna build something, and one day you wake up and boom. So it's Valentine Day. I mean, I don't know if people are supposed to, this person, it's time for me to change. I don't know if people are dining tomorrow on the 14th or if they are celebrating today. I'm not sure. Listen, yesterday I went to Louis Vuitton. I bought my wife a bag. She opened it today. She was like, should I wait? I was like, nah. Do your thing. Beautiful bag. Cost an arm, but I made enough money from the NFT that I could offer her this nice present. Beautiful leather bag from Louis Vuitton. Amazing. If you go to her story or to her Instagram, you will see it. Maybe, I think I'll repost it on my story as well. Really a nice bag. And we wanted to dine today because, yeah, you know, on the day, it's such a commercial celebration that all the restaurants are full, etc., etc. I was like, let's dine Sunday night. And because I went to dining yesterday night with Body, so Saturday night with Body. Today, listen, all I wanted to do was stay at home, and she had a birthday party, so we decided to move it maybe to Tuesday. So we'll see. But on the day, no, we're not gonna do anything, because first of all, we have a daughter. She has to go to school in the morning, and we have to wake up at 8 anyway. So we probably will dine. Yeah, we'll probably dine Tuesday or Wednesday, once everybody cleared out of the streets. I actually had a reservation tonight, but I just moved it to Tuesday. So yeah, and I've always been like that. I hate when everybody is outside for the same thing. I don't like to be part of the sheep. So everybody's out for the Valentine Day dinner and or Halloween or this, or I like to stay at home when everybody's out, and once everybody goes back home, I go out, and then I enjoy. A restaurant that is full, service is horrible. So you prefer going back the next day, but some people it's interesting how in this consumerism era in society, you're gonna have women and girls that for them the day has to be special, so they're gonna have to be the dinner. They want this, they want that, they want to post like everybody else, because a lot of people, they live for whoever's watching them on the Instagram. I don't. So yeah, but then even if I don't, I still have to make up with my wife, who might want to post. So, but me, I'm a guy, listen, I never was a Valentine Day guy. Actually, when I was single for years, listen, that was a great day. It is, boys. What's good? Master Electronics, what's good? Happy Valentine Day to you and your girlfriend that you introduced her the other time. Yeah. MK, oh, long time. What up, bro? Distant Shadow, what up, bro? CV Beats. So everybody, if you have a Valentine and you know, put a heart, and if you don't, put a rainbow to signify your freedom. What up, MJ? Guys, MJ's voice note, I think I'm still laughing from it. MJ's suffering. 2 babies? When both are crying at the same time? That's beautiful. Malcolm Beats, happy Valentine Day, brother. Oh, nice. That's what I'm talking about. Mountain of Inspiration. What's up? What up? I hope you're good. I have to go to your channel. It's been a long time that YouTube didn't show me your channel. So from time to time, when YouTube doesn't show you someone's channel, you have to just go manually and click play so that YouTube remembers that you like that channel. Happy Valentine Day. Mountain of Inspiration. It's Super Bowl out there. Almost every chicken place that sell wings turned off delivery because they cannot keep up with demand. Damn, that's crazy. So Super Bowl and chicken wing is a thing. You have to explain this to me. I'm not North American, so interesting. Whoa, long time. Tina. Tudo bem, menina? We're here. It's only boys today. It's only you. I mean, Ellis' voice is here. But yeah, it's just us. Oh, listen, your voice note is... You cracked me up with that voice note. Like, I'll listen to your voice note later. Like, ah. Oh, Sirène des Îles is back. Merci beaucoup pour le super chat. I hope you're good. It's been a while. And welcome back. Glad to see you here. Happy Valentine's Day to you and your Valentin. Right? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So what everybody's doing for Valentine's Day, actually. I'm talking about myself. I'd love to know, what are you guys doing? Me, I already gave my gift. Beautiful bag. And the next thing now is... The next thing now is the dinner. So not tomorrow, the day after. What about you guys? What up, Zedel? Are you ready for Wednesday, the release party? So I have an announcement. I'm going to do it in just a little bit about the album release party. I'm going to give you the date so that everybody can be on their 31. I celebrate Valentine's Day every day. I don't need a special day for my hubby. Moana. That sounds like the kind of lie I would tell, but that's true. Yeah, we don't need a commercial thing to celebrate each other. That's true. But Papa Joel is very lucky. That's all I'm gonna say. Muito bem, estou feliz para ouvir. Qual é a novela que estás a ver esses dias? Eu estou a ver The Clone com minha mulher. Yes, chicken wings and pizza are the snacks of choice when watching Super Bowl because that's what's advertised a lot during the game in terms of food. Okay. I heard that on this particular one, every cryptocurrency exchange is putting all their money. Like, I know that crypto.com is gonna advertise, or maybe they did already, but that there's this big advertisement with LeBron James that's gonna be at the halftime or whatever. So I know that those are they're pushing it, and like every crypto exchange actually. So like this year is really the year that crypto and NFT space are putting a lot of money on the Super Bowl. Very interesting and very good for crypto holders and NFT creators like me. Actually, I just sold 2 of them in 2 different platforms, one on OpenSea and one on crypto.com, almost at the same time. But I didn't have time to check out because I was making my daughter sleep and watching TV. So lovely. What's good, Danny? I hope you're good. No, he had one and then he had the other one straight away. You know, he didn't even let her rest. Put another one in. Boom. Pas de Valentine. Inda. Dalia, présente-lui un de nos cousins quand même. Comme ça, on la met dans la famille. C'est un bon atout. C'est un bon parti. I will cook a special meal. Nice. Look at Nightbot. All right, Nightbot. Why is Nightbot showing us lions? Interesting. I'm taking my mom to a Portuguese restaurant for Valentine's Day. Oh, that's so cute. You're a mama's boy like me. This is the way. Oh, Grim on the beat. Welcome back. So how's Valentine's Day in Mozambique with your lovely wife? Did you get married already, or are you still only fiancés? Which is already great. Yeah, me. Just a nice dinner. The bag. Listen, let me go to her Instagram and see if she probably put that in her story. So let me see. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, there it is. It is a nice bag, I gotta say. Yeah, I think she liked it. Yeah, so that was my gift, and the next thing is just going to a nice dinner, ordering flowers, of course, you know, because even if you're not into it, you have to get into it for the partner. But me, I'm just like Dahlia. To me, things are every days. Oh, he's shouting out the Leos, but this is not Leo season. We still are in Aquarius season. Maybe it's promotion for something. I have to check it out. Nightbot. I have to do soon a new giveaway to see if Nightbot is gonna continue being in love with Mountain of Inspiration. What's good, Tiffen? Nous sommes en direct. Yes, yes. Yeah, everybody put me where you are watching from and what time it is. So Tiffany's watching from France, and it's 2 a.m. already out there. Vous dormez pas? Vous n'êtes pas sur les champs en train de manifester? C'est comment? Tiffany, c'est comment? The Clone has a dope soundtrack. That's true, actually. But yo, 200 episodes? These Brazilians don't play. Soon entro para o vosso club de casados. Hey! Yay! Tiffany, ici tout le monde parle et français et anglais. Enfin, la plupart. Bon, certaines autres sont plus portugais, et puis il y a des anglophones aussi. But we speak English. Right, but Montréal. Ah non, c'est pas Montréal. Les chutes du Niagara. You lucky people. 5 hours less than us. Agora eu tenho tempo de trabalhar muito e estudar também. Isso é bom. Mas é bom que de vez em quando tu vens fazer um beijo. So, nobody told me what they're doing for Valentine Day, but let me get into the news before I tell you listen, because it's Valentine Day, I'm going to tell you a beautiful love story. Listen, you're going to love my story. That's going to be the whole show. I'm going to tell you a story, but before that, I'm going to make you listen to my first single, and then we're going to talk about the news. And listen, yeah. What you mean your MacBook doesn't have the US flag? Now, don't submit me out of time remixes. You know, I stopped using the remixes when they're out of time. I only take the remixes on time. So get ready for the next one. Put your energy on the next one. That's what you have to do. Hey, the halftime show with Dr. Dre, Snoop, and them. Wow, that's gonna be great. Lovely. So listen, what? Sirette des Îles? You're gonna do what? Oh, you're gonna listen to some music. All right. I was like, what is this thing? So I want to talk about a few things. And there's something that where is it? There you go. I'm getting ready for the things that I'm gonna talk about, but yo, these things I don't care about. These one I do. All right, I got everything. Perfect. So yeah, Mary J. Blige as well. That's true. Você era jantar com minha novia, comprei perfume pra ela. Oh, nice. Yeah, dinner, perfume, bags, flowers. This is the way. Indeed, she will. So, before let me talk about the news, my 2 news. Then I will make you listen to my new single, and then I will talk to you about a beautiful love story. And hopefully we're gonna be an hour and something. So the first news I want to talk about is so those two news are They have nothing to do with each other, but yeah. First thing I want to talk to you about is what Disney is doing. And why Disney stock went up, actually, because they have a lot of new subscribers, probably because of Book of Boba Fett, etc. And Disney is placing its bet on sports streaming and the metaverse. Don't forget that Disney owns ESPN, so they can use whatever platforms they have to stream sport live to people instead of the TV, because slowly the internet is replacing TV. Actually, in my house, we only watch TV when the internet is down, which is once or twice a year. The rest of the time, everything we watch is online, even live content. So Disney today reiterated his commitment to expanding its sports streaming portfolio, with Disney boss Bob Chapek confirming that the company is bidding for the NFL Sunday ticket. I want to talk about the metaverse thing. Where is it? Disney also touched on Disney Metaverse plans, something he keeps bringing up without any real specific. But we realize that in the future, and you can call it what you want, you can call it metaverse, you can call it the blending on physical and digital experiences, which I think Disney should excel at. We realize it's going to be less of a passive type experience where you just have a playback, whether it's a sporting event or whether it's an entertainment offering, and more of an interactive, lean forward, actively engaged type experience. So yeah, it's very interesting that Disney is deciding that they will enter the metaverse and they will start going with NFTs and experiences. Listen, they are the kings of theme parks, and I think it makes complete sense that with a lot of people, a lot of these generation, and it's not us, the generation after us, they are really into this metaverse and VR and AR. So if you don't know what the difference is, VR is when you put something and you don't see nothing, and you are immersed inside of a game or a virtual world. And AR is when you are in the real world, but you have glasses that add stuff in front of you. So you can do it if you have an iPhone or an Android. You can, when you watch something and they add information on top. So let's imagine that we meet each other and you see all the information about me here. This is AR, augmented reality. And platforms like Disney are the best for that, because not only they already do theme parks, so they could do the theme parks online completely. Well, people just go in the theme park and they just explore and with other people, and they get friends there. They can go with their children, etc. But they can also do AR, where if you go to a theme park, and soon maybe we will have glasses where we can have extra information. They can have games done inside of the park where there's hidden Mickeys and Minnies and Pixies and whatever, and there's so much stuff that they can do, and so much money they can do too, because don't forget that Disney owns sports. So listen, when you go to a stadium to watch something, and maybe they have a partnership with Disney, maybe there's some information that you will see if you're part of their thing, and you can see information about the match in real time from your glasses as you're watching. You can have don't forget they own Disney, of course. They own Star Wars, they own Marvel, they own Stars, they own like a bunch of different brands. So they can really do some very, very, very interesting things. And we'll see. And in the contrary to Facebook that everybody hates, but everybody uses, Disney has a pretty much of a good reputation around most people online. So I'm very interested in seeing what they will do as they enter the metaverse. And I believe that all these companies, you know, it's funny how when there's a new word and the word is buzzing, all the companies are like, yeah, we're gonna enter the metaverse. So listen, you're gonna have McDonald's in the metaverse. You're gonna have, like, you already have the Snoop Dogs, etc. You already have people like the companies, like all the companies, fashion companies. You have Apple is gonna go there, of course. Google, all the players are gonna go there, and it's gonna create a whole new economy, because you're gonna have people, trust me, they're gonna live there. Some people will probably only get out of the metaverse to eat a real sandwich, and then they will go back to look like a bunny and live their virtual life, because this is how it is. And I don't know if you ever been to the metaverse. There's this place called Decentraland. I don't know if you ever tried, but maybe we should try, all of us, to go in the metaverse all together one day. That would be fun. But let me see if I can try to show you. I don't know if my account still works. Let me see. Play using your wallet. Give me a second. Don't worry. I'm gonna show you how it looks like. Joel, what up? Oh, there's music too? How do I remove the music? Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know how to remove the music. Wait, let me turn off the sound of Chrome as I'm only me listening to it. Okay, so you're not hearing it. It's only me hearing the music. Cool. The metaverse, the new era of the internet where typing will be a passé. That's true. That's crazy. Okay, let me see. Wait, I'm about to enter the metaverse. Head. Now there's not a no hair. That's all you have? I want no hair at all. Oh my God. All right, listen. Let me get him more. Oh my God, what a nightmare. But there's no bald. What's wrong with them? Let's see. Top. What a nightmare. Horrible. Oh my God. All right. Yeah. Let's go. Shoes. Yeah. What is this? No, yeah. Oh, like those ones. Okay, cool. Accessories. Talk to me. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. What about my... Oh, that's here. Wait. Eyebrows. Mine's perfect like this. My eyes brown. My mouth is more like this. More or less. My facial hair is... Yeah? Isn't that too much? No, That was horrible. No, yeah, like this. Cool. All right. Now we're talking. Accessories. You don't own any skin yet. Oh, you can buy. Let me go to the marketplace to see. Wow. Oh, you can buy skins and stuff. All right, and then you buy it with mana. That's it. So listen, if you stop creating those items and you sell them, that's where you start making a ton of money in the metaverse. Anyway, that's not what I want to do. Collectibles. I don't have nothing yet. So listen, I'm done. Name your avatar. Shada. Huh? Okay. Next. Yeah. Whatever. All right. So we are inside of the metaverse. I'm teleporting to 1-1. The thing that I don't understand right now is, how do I remove the music? Hey, la milliardaire, what up? All right, welcome to Genesis Plaza. I cannot go full screen. Wait a minute. I think this is too much for my computer. Wait. Uh-oh. What did I do? Why am I here? Take me back to where I was. Ah, places. Okay. Sato. There's 400 people in there. All right. I hope live streaming plus free is not gonna. I'm trying. Gotta try, right? Welcome to Genesis Plaza. It's the heart of the Genesis City. Take a look around. Familiarize yourself. Oh, wow. Click the world lock. Just to control your avatar. Okay. Okay. Damn, that's a little. Nice to meet you. My name is. I'm here to teach you this. I don't want to talk to you. Alice. Yes. So who are all these people? So I can go anywhere? Okay. That's interesting. It feels like my I think my computer cannot at the same time live stream and at the same time there's not enough memory. Leave me alone with your tutorial, damn it. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna try it again when I'm alone. Anyway, this is the metaverse. And my computer doesn't have. I think live streaming is taking too much a toll on the machine, and at the same time putting the 3D and stuff. That's too much, but I'm gonna try it, especially when I get the new Mac. Maybe I'm gonna do like some episodes in the metaverse. Maybe I'm gonna buy some land in Decentraland or one of those, and or maybe I should do it from another computer and play it here. Yeah, that would be an idea. When I get my second mic, I'll do that. Oh, thanks. Yeah. This is a nice background sound. So yeah, listen, the metaverse is very interesting, actually. It's an interesting concept. The metaverse look promising, but it's really on beta. Yeah, that's for sure. But there's a lot of new things that are coming. But yeah, listen. Imagine when Apple or Microsoft create their metaverses that are directly integrated to their computers and optimized for the computers, and not a website that you have to download all these elements and play from Chrome. That is horrible. When you have an app, when you have a real app that is optimized for your computer to do it, then it can become very interesting. So yeah, listen, we'll see. Next thing I want to talk about is something that everybody has been seeing, and listen, I don't even know what to say about it. It's not that I don't know what to say about it. I know what I think about it, but I'm trying to be an understanding person. It's I'd love to have the opinion of the ladies that are here, especially since it's Valentine Day. It's the attitude of Kanye West with Kim Kardashian, and how the Americans seem to. True. The attitude the Americans seem to have, the Black Americans especially, it feels like Kanye can do anything he wants, say anything he wants, and people forget after 3 months. And people are full of excuses. And I don't know, listen, I can separate a man from his music, right? And I can recognize the genius of a creator as a music, as fashion, and as all the achievement. It's not a problem for me. But when you act as a narcissistic pervert because you don't accept the fact that somebody is done with you, when that person has been there for you all this time. And this thing with American celebrities, your life, listen, gossip will gossip, but your life, do I really have to be the spectator of your life? Listen, I have my little celebrity on my level, 10,000 times less famous than these people. But I try to protect a minimum of my private life. Whatever I have going on with a person I date, or my wife now, but even before. And family stuff, the kids, all this stuff. I know what I'm showing, but it's very controlled. And listen, even if I would when I separate from someone, it's not something that people will know in the second, and it's not something that I will talk about before month and month or maybe years, because not only I respect the other person, but I don't want people to talk about me for other things than my music, the things I create, the achievements I have. And if unfortunately something happens in public and people want to comment on it, it's something different. Things can happen publicly. But listen, I try to never have problems in public. If I'm in a fight with a friend or my wife or anybody and I'm in public, I will say we'll talk about this at home, or we'll talk about this on the phone. Like, we don't need to give ourselves in a show for everybody. And when Kanye went to Taylor Swift, I think it was the MTV Awards or Grammy, I don't remember, and she was about to just receive her prize, her trophy, and he just arrived out of nowhere, and he said, "I'm gonna let you talk and finish, but Beyonce, blah 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 blah." Personally, I was offended for Taylor Swift, and a lot of people were happy, and a lot of people were not seeing that this guy doesn't respect people. When he thinks something, he believes that whatever he has to say is more important than whatever is going on, and a person's moment is stolen right there. So I don't know how old Taylor Swift was at that time, 21, 22, 23, I have no idea. But you hear receiving something from your peers, and he arrives out of nowhere. And to me that day I was like, yo. And listen, even Obama called him a jackass at that time. And then every time he would say sorry, and then it would be worse. And then, then there was the comment about slavery was a choice, etc., etc. I kind of understood what he meant, and everybody went crazy about it. And then, I'm going back to Chicago, whatever. And then he did something else, went crazy again. And that was, we understand. Listen, we've seen another guy on YouTube called FusiTube go through a manic breakdown. It's a mental health issue when you are bipolar, and you I've been with somebody who was probably a bit bipolar. I commend Kim Kardashian actually for staying so long with somebody and trying to protect that person when he was having episodes, because it's not easy. And I guess she has it. She's done. And listen, understand, when you are with somebody, especially when you have kids, and the other person is done with you, you want to fight for your family. It's normal. But it's interesting how, as a mega celebrity, married with another mega celebrity, what you should do at that moment is really be the more private you can. And here's somebody that is uncontrollable and posts everything he wants, how he wants, because he realizes that, sorry, I'm having allergies again. He realizes that no matter how many billions he has, it's not enough to keep a woman when she's fed up. And it is sad to look at the meltdown and the manic episode. And it's interesting because then you have all the fans and all the followers, the lovers of Kanye. If you say anything about mental health, they will say that you are trying to dismiss him and to prevent him from talking. But the problem is, when you have a manic episode, you have delusion of grandeurs and paranoia. So of course you're gonna say, oh, they are trying to silence me. and I'm not gonna take my meds, and etc., etc., etc. And the fans and the gossip blogs and everybody is making all their money but talking about it. But the team around you should prevent you from accessing your social media and posting all these things that you are posting, because you are attacking the mental health of the person who's the mother of your kids, and she doesn't need that. And it's so interesting how I see it from Europe, because Black Americans, they hate the Kardashians so much, I don't know why, that they don't even want to see it for what it is. Listen, like, you guys are getting separated. It's sad. It happens. And she doesn't want to be with you anymore. Happens to all of us. And you are trying to control the situation and control the narrative. And you are here saying stuff every day. And me, I'm like, yo, like, is there somebody to stop the guy? Because he's been saying all this time, I want to be back with my wife. I want to be back with my family. And at the same time, you're seeing him with girls. And he's there transforming this new girl who's happy with all this publicity, probably. Julia Fox. Turning her into a new Kardashian. Like, let's do a photo shoot. Let me dress you. Let me like. But this is very controlling, because even if people are saying, "Oh, look, Kim was on a fashion level. She was like this, and he put her brand there because he has the eye." Yes, that's true. But at the same time, this is very controlling. This is very narcissistic ways of, hey, I'm gonna turn you into the little reality, into an icon, whatever, as if she was nothing before him. And people tend to forget how the things he said about Amber Rose when he was finished. He had some horrible things said about her as well. And it feels like he doesn't, when you are a narcissistic this way, and you are egomaniacal, you tend to refuse the idea that somebody doesn't want to be with you, or somebody disagrees with you, or somebody doesn't want to take sides in whatever is going on with you. And I'm wondering, in the world of American entertainment, how much do we have to see until somebody intervenes? And you have some people, they're so happy to be inside, do interviews with him, have access, see what he has to say, enable his side. And listen, he doesn't have to be silenced, because it's two people separating. Both people are feeling something, and you have the right to feel what you feel. But I really believe that at that level, everybody's trying to use you, and he doesn't see. And it's sad. To me, it's sad to look at everything that is going on. And what up, Sips? Kanye doesn't seem to care that his children with Kim can see what he's doing and how he's treating her. All these things you put online and the things you say online, they will be back to haunt you in 10 years. When your kid is 18, when the other kids are 16, 14, 12, they will see all these things you are saying about the mom, everything, all these things you say about people. And it's interesting because the voice of reason came from the voice of reason. the voice of reason came from somebody who's not reasonable at all, usually. And it's somebody that a lot of times I was like, what the hell is she talking about? But there was a post by Azealia Banks, and I was like, yo, listen. She had a lot of great points. I'm still waiting to see what the women think about this. That's true, Joel. So look what she said. Azealia Banks said, y'all are making way too many excuses for Kanye. This is the second time he has publicly bullied Northwest. First with the abortion shit, and then now putting her on blast on his Instagram page as if she's some sort of criminal. Kanye had no problem when she did the magazine cover, when she had a belly top and purple eyeliner with her little buds showing through the shirts. He thought it was fashion, and you all said nothing. And she's right about talking about people, because people, they choose their outrage. Aside from the fact that he's making his business to try and wreck the mental health of the only person around to care for his children, their mother, while he gallivant the street with dirty industry interns, druggy slut bags, eating dirty steaks at less dive bars, and is clearly having rapid opioid heroin come down withdrawal type outbursts. Y'all want to call it a mental health issue. So she thinks it's drugs. Who knows? I have never once seen Kanye have this much smoke for any of his male adversaries. This is P.S. deadbeat, abusive black man shit, and all you niggas trying to keep the cycle of plantation style shaming and embarrassing young black children for being kids. What the fuck is wrong with this toxic ass culture? Trying to accuse the mother of kidnapping her own child. Was Chicago supposed to be hanging out with him and Julia's horrible cool sculpting while they get drunk and so high so Julia can blow vape pen smoke in Chicago's face? Maybe North is looking for a fun escape because she has to look online and see her dumbass dad always talking about her mother, even when Kim doesn't want to give him the attention he begs for. He turns his anger on her by posting her picture on his Instagram talking about his will, as if she's a fucking piece of property and not a young black girl just trying to be happy. For fuck's sakes, Kanye West is an abusive psychopath, and it's beyond mental illness. Stop trying to help him and start trying to help the poor child that he keeps on trying to embarrass and abuse publicly to garner sympathy for his ashy ass. Oof. That's what you call reading somebody. But yo, she has some points. When I was like, yo, these are, what is this? Oh. Why the bank sends me a message at 2 a.m.? Yeah. I mean, she has some interesting points. Is it true that if you do that mix of I'm sad, I'm bipolar, I don't take my meds, and maybe drugs, I don't know, I'm not gonna, this I have no idea. It's up there with these people. And those ugly boots he wears on legs. You like, is somebody going to, then he start going at Billie Eilish, then Kid Cudi, and at a point, I don't know, to me, it is sad. I'm watching this, and sometimes it makes me sad to see that. I mean, when I say sad, I'm not sad. I'm just like, damn, this is sad. And sometimes I'm like, can somebody stop this guy? And it's interesting because people think it's publicity because it's always before an album. But me, I believe that maybe before the album, there's all this stress and then everything is cascading into all that. But yeah, listen, I've been there, and trust me, it's not fun. So yeah, listen, good luck to everybody, prayers for everybody. That's all I can say. I just saw all the Instagram posts that he just did now, and I was like, listen, if you really want to get your woman back, I don't think this is yeah, I don't believe that attacking everybody and going from one place to another, I don't believe that this is how you're gonna get your wife back. Insulting her, insulting her family, etc. And when you are such a narcissistic and you have the ego the size of Earth, and you have literally millions and millions and millions of fans that are having a cult of personality with you, you will find enough people telling you that you are right. You will find enough people telling you that, go ahead, yeah, she's this, she's that, yeah, you're right, this guy took your girl, blah, blah, blah. You will find everything. And this is dangerous because these are not the right people to look for validation. But of course, this is what you're going to look at because deep down, you know you're wrong. Or maybe you don't know, but you're going to go to the people who always say yes. And you're going to go to your yes man. You're going to go to your circle of people who always tell you that you're right or do what you got to do and whatever. And this is super dangerous. And then you're going to turn into the next version of yourself and like go back to praying, go back to, oh God, Jesus, whatever. And to most people who follow you blindly, yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, now we're here, and then now we go back there, and then we go back here, and then it will go again in black radios. And like, something that I found interesting is that the only moment where all of a sudden he calls himself a black man is when he wants to be a victim. But the rest of the time, all his heroes are white women, white people, and all these girls are white women. I don't care. Like, you do what you want, but the contradiction is you can see that the person is just a walking contradiction. And it's crazy when in a world where everything is entertainment and everybody's being entertained, everybody's making tons of video about it and generating money from their videos, etc., etc. I'm doing myself talking about it, but I look at it in a way and I'm like, yo, I don't know. Like, you keep burning bridges, and then the next episode is gonna be when you go back to Chicago, and then you go to the black radios and you say, oh, but in these days of day of age, I don't think women are looking at this. If they are not your like super fans, I don't think they're looking at this. And especially women who have been mentally abused by their exes or their baby daddies, or people who are having that type of, hey, I want things to happen this way and I don't care, etc., etc. And like, I want my wife, when she clearly says she doesn't want to be anymore. And she was your friend before, so like, you've known each other forever. So she's went through a lot of the episodes. She was with you when you decided to go with your MAGA hat. She was with you when you decided to be like with Trump, etc. She was with you when you decided to say all the things that you said. She was always there trying to protect you, telling you, hey, listen, please, he's having an episode, please be. And at a point, it was too much for her. But because of the way you are, you don't even want to realize that and to say to yourself, yeah, I'm going crazy. And then sometimes you wake up and you're like, oh, I want my family back, and then you go back to doing everything to never have them back. And listen, at one point she's gonna be fed up. She's gonna start calling the cops. She's gonna start making it ugly. And for now, she's probably in the hard place that she's like cannot talk a certain way because she has children with you. But listen, some people would not care. But listen, I'm not here to give advice. I'm all I know. I'm separated from the mother of my son. I think we've been separated 17 to 16 years now, and we've never been in a fight. We've never been in arguments. We've always thought, to me personally, and I'm talking about me, not judging nobody, and I'm not trying to tell people what they have to do with their lives, but personally, children's first, family first. And to me, wherever I go, the two people that I have children with, they will always be my family, no matter what. And I will always protect their honor, and I will always protect them for the sake of my children. And yeah, I guess not everybody thinks this way. You can't raise your kids one way, then turn around and criticize it once you are no longer in the household. Learned behaviors continue until that change. Indeed, sister. What's good, ALC? He thought Kim was weak and would put up with his caca indefinitely until she showed him. Yeah. I think some people, they love to... Sometimes I think people who are egocentric, they love to control. And when they lose control, they don't understand. I learned a long time ago that control doesn't exist. Like, all you can do is try to do well by yourself, and yeah, hope that the other person will do as well. What can push a couple to break up? Millions of things. It can be somebody doing something disrespectful to the couple, but it can also be time. Time can just put people apart, and like after 10 years you can realize that we're more friends than a couple, or you don't have attraction for each other. Like, I mean, that question is, listen, if you have more than 2 or 3 relationships, you should know the answer of that. Well, listen, that's all I had to say about that. It's I think it's sad to see where in the US most of these celebrities, whatever they want to do, whenever they want to cry, whenever they want to, they just go and take their phones. Where to me, like, if I have a problem and I want to vent about something, I'm gonna take my phone, but I'm not gonna talk to strangers. I'm gonna call Bodhisattva. I'm gonna call my cousin Ladisa. I'm gonna call my best friend, one of my 2 best friends, Lumana or Marcy. I'm gonna talk with them. I'm not gonna talk to strangers. I'm gonna talk to people I don't know. You see what I mean? But those people, they seem to be in a world where the validation has to come from strangers. And I don't understand that. Personally, me, my validation doesn't come from people that I've never met, and that, like, they don't know me clearly. Like, what is this thing where the internet has to be the judge of things? Like, and I have a few celebrities in the US that I've never heard their music, but I know about them only because of drama. And people say any publicity is good publicity, but personally, as a consumer of music and art, all these people, I don't listen to their music. Not because I don't like it, just because I only talk about them, or I only see stuff about them when it's drama. And because of that, it doesn't make me want to listen to their music. But that's me. Maybe some people, that's what they do after hearing. Like, they go, they type their name, and then they listen to some video. Listen, there's some people, and I don't want to say names. Some people, they're always in the news for shit, and I only know them for that. And because of that, and because of the things that they post, and like, they post something crazy, then everybody talks about it, then they're not happy that everybody talks about it, so then they get angry online, and then after they get angry, they start crying online. And sometimes the reason that they get angry about, I'm like, there's no reason to get angry about that. And as a result, I'm not interested in their art. And I know only them for, the bullshit and the drama. And because I stay away from drama, I also stay away from them and their art. And maybe I'm missing beautiful stuff, like beautiful music, but in this world where we have all the choice in the world, me. But it's me. Maybe everybody else loves it, but me personally, like, people who are always in the drama, they don't give me that incentive to go and check them out. But I mean, hey, listen, I'm just a guy. Let me talk to you about my brand new single that just came out. It just came out Friday, and is actually really listen, I think it's a hit because people are going crazy about it. The views are great, probably around 70 comments on YouTube already, and views everywhere, streams past 15K in the weekend. So I know a hit when I recognize one. This is one of them. This is the first single out of my album. Actually, talking about the album, the listening party for the album will be exclusively for Club Shada members. So all you guys, and it's going to be 2 days before the release. So next episode of Club Shada will be Bantu Royalty release party, pre-exclusive listening session 2 days before the release of the album. The album comes out on the 18th, and I will play for you all the new songs on the 16th, so Wednesday. So everybody, don't forget that Wednesday we have a listening party. So it's gonna be Wednesday. It's gonna be a long night. So maybe I will make you only listen to the new songs. So from track 0 to track 19, 1 to 19, sorry. And everything else, since they is track that already came out, maybe I will not listen to them, or maybe we'll see. If the night is young, will maybe I'll play everything. I'm wondering if I will not start the show an hour earlier so that we don't go too long in the night. I don't know. I'll see. But anyway, I will put up the live stream event soon, and that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. Ça va être le feu, c'est clair. So listen, let's listen to this new song. The name of the song is Semeki. So Semeki in Lingala means I think it's sister-in-law or brother-in-law, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, I really wanted to do the track is produced by Yokohama Ulrich from Brazzaville. Guitars by forgot his name, sorry. Guitars by, let me look at his name. Give me a second. Content. So the guitars by Jolina, who's from Brazzaville, and then recorded between Paris and Lisbon, and executive production by Olivier Dumou, who really got me in touch with Hiro, and also the guitar and the beat. And then I did the whole, production of the whole thing. And after I had all my vocals in there, my chorus, Hiro came and killed it. And this is a beautiful collaboration between two artists from Kinshasa, from Congo. So it has a lot of meaning, especially this is the new guard, those that are killing it in France, and me. So I hope those who already know the song like it, and those who don't, discover it right now.
Je sens bien que tu t'en veux. Dis-moi maintenant ce qui va pas. Je sens qu'il y a quelque chose que je ne sais pas. De te voir au dégoût autour de ma femme. Tu sais bien que pour elle je commettrais des drames. Oh mon brava, s'il le faut on va se ram pam pam. On va se ram pam pam pam. Ram pam piram pam pam. Tu me dis quand moi t'es mané yo hiro. Oh t'es mané c'est mec. sans jamais, 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 sans jamais, 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 jamais.
There you go. This was brand new single, Semeki. And listen, so far the reception is amazing, and this is the first single out of the upcoming album, my album number 10. And yeah, I'm starting to think about all the promo I'm gonna do, the radio interviews, etc. But most of the things I'm gonna do are gonna be here on Club Shada about the album, the conversation about the album, even interviews. I'm gonna do them directly here, and then of course I'm gonna go do some interviews, etc., etc. So I can't wait for, thanks brother, I can't wait for everybody, all the beat makers, to start putting their hands on that a cappella and start remixing it, probably for April or something. But yeah, thanks a lot, and big up to Hiro for being available. And yeah, listen, this song was shoot that you better listen to. Nope, it was not. Hey, of course not. And that's what I do. I cannot. You have to keep some surprises. This song has been recorded for a year and a half already. It's been there ready to just. But you know, this is the thing. When you know you have a missile, you just skip it and you wait. And then when you release it, it goes crazy. So I'm about to go do for this song, I will do a whole promotional radio for Africa, really, between Kinshasa and Brazzaville. I'm gonna start there for that song, and I'm just gonna make it grow until the summer. But yeah, it's a great song. So listen, and the numbers are, I didn't check yet, but from what I saw, the numbers were really good yesterday. So the song is probably around, yeah, listen, numbers are amazing. Yo, normally I do 10,000 stream on by the end of the week, and on that track I'm already at 17,000 streams. So yeah, listen, this is what you call a hit. It's already in 213 playlists. Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, it's a hit already. I might even have to do a video. Well, listen, crazy track, crazy numbers, and yo, listen, it's crazy. You can see it on the app stores with ALC, iTunes. Wait, let me send you the link. Oh wait, let me find the link somewhere. sro.co. So the song, every song you can just click here on the Sushiraw website, and you just click on the image, and it will take you to all the links to everywhere. So from Apple Music. I guess it will take you to iTunes. But this is the link. I put it in the chat. And yeah. So there you go. This was Semeki brand new single. And oh my god, I just sold. What's going on with OpenSea? I just sold 2. What? I just sold 2 NFTs right now. Okay. All right. And another one on crypto.com. Yo. Look at that. Way to go. I'll check it out after. So yeah, listen. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed the track, put me some unicorns in the chat. And while you do, I'm gonna tell you, thank you so much, ALC. I'm gonna tell you a beautiful love story. Maybe I told it before, but it's Valentine Day, so this is the best time to tell this story. If you're ready, of course. If you're not tired, if you're tired already, I can go to sleep. But if you're not, I can tell you my story. What you say? Because I could go to sleep. It's 1:36 now. Or I can tell you my story. It's kind of beautiful love story. Like, you want to hear the story? Put some rainbows and just say, I want to hear the story. I'm waiting. Don't worry. I got you. It's all good. I know CVB wants to hear. CVB, you want to hear the story, right? Too bad I cannot call Double XL. Must be sleeping at this time. I think you want to hear the story. I listen. You want to hear the story? Or you want to go to sleep? Yeah. Okay, you want to hear a story? Listen, I'm going to tell you a beautiful love story. Okay, this story begins in 1996. So 1996, I'm a young guy, a young guy. And I'm in somewhere in a country far away, in another continent. And I meet this girl, beautiful girl from the center of South America. And listen, I was on tour, I was young, I was dancing and rapping for Jean-Michel Rotin. I arrived in her country. I knew nobody. She showed me around. She was never, she was not my girl, but we're chilling. It's Valentine Day. So we here having a little affair, and then we go back to the West Indies. So then we came back to our country again, and then when we came back to our country, she was there waiting for me. So we go back to it. Actually, she was not even in the city where we were when we were performing. She was in another city, but whenever I would be in town, she would come from her city and come see me. So, What you mean? I didn't even say nothing about her. Mama, écoute l'histoire. So, yeah, we here, time goes by, blah, 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 blah. Then we go back to France. Then, we stay back then there was no WhatsApp. So from time to time, we send each other postcards. And then sometimes we call each other, but we, you know, like long distance. But you know, I live my life. I continue. I had my life in Paris. I had my life in other countries. So cool. And then from time to time, I would go back there and see her again. Then my first album comes out. It explodes in her country first. So now I'm going there a lot. So of course I see her a lot. But then, you know, time goes by. 98, 99, 2000, 2001. 2003, I released my album. And, you know, at a point, we kind of, everybody went to their separate lives. I had a kid. She was living her life. Then I separated in 2004. And then one day I'm in my street. So it's a girl that I knew from South America. But one day I'm in my street, right? I think we were using MSN Messenger. I'm not sure. So at a point, I get my first apartment in Paris. And I'm walking in my street trying to find where's the bakery, where are the washing machines, where is this, where is that. I'm discovering the neighborhood. And as I'm going in the street, the girl is there in the street. And I'm like, yeah, long time. What the hell are you doing here? And she's like, I live here. And I'm like, no. She's like, why? And what are you doing here? And I'm like, well, I live here. And she's like, what, you my neighbor? And I'm like, yeah. Do you want to visit my apartment? Yeah. It's Valentine Day. So, of course, we get back at it. So, you know, and then at a point, I think at a point we stopped seeing each other. I don't know why, but I think she went back to wherever I think she went back to another country or she went to another city. And me, I changed apartment after a year. Then we lose each other again. And then at a point, like always, like all these years, right? We just send each other a message like from time to time. And one day she sent me a message. She's like, yo, you know, haven't seen you in a while. So at that point, I'm touring a lot because I released, I think I'm on my third album. I got On Dit Quoi out, so I'm touring a lot. So I'm doing every city in France. And I think I was coming back from another city and I was by car with Double XL who comes to the live from time to time. And so I'm on the phone with her as I'm coming back. And she's like, yeah, you know, you never come to see me, And me, I'm like, oh, but no, didn't you have a boyfriend? And she's like, oh, you know, it's over. I was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear what happened. It's like, oh, no, you know, the guy is a little strange and the guy was a little violent, you know, and, you know, now he has the keys to my house. He always comes when he wants, even when I'm with some friends. And, you know, I don't know what to do. I would love for him to give me my keys, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my God, this is horrible. Like, why don't you call the police and and he's like, oh, you know, my family know his family from home. We are from the same country. So, you know, I don't want to do something to that. I was like, yeah, but listen, if the guy has your keys and just shows up when you are with your friends and makes everybody discomfortable, that's a little perverse, narcissistic, and that's a little controlling. And I believe that you should, you know, take the matter use the law and just have somebody prevent him from coming back in your house, and also tell him to give back the keys and know that next time he comes, he will have problem with the law. Sometimes those guys, it makes them think again before showing up like this. And she's like, oh, enough talking about him. Like, when do I see you? It's been forever. And I'm like, oh, we on the road. It was probably like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. And we were on the road from another city driving back to Paris. And she's like, yeah, listen, you can come anytime. I'm like, So I think I went there. I think we arrived at Paris around, I don't know, 11 a.m., 11 p.m., 11:30, around midnight, whatever. So Will, double XL, Will drops me in front of her house. She was in, I think, a second floor of a building. And so he drops me there. And I tell him, you want me to come get you when you're done after? I'm like, listen, yeah, I'll call you. I'll tell you something, or maybe I'll just take a taxi. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll just stay all night there. I don't know. So I go there, in that era, when me and her, we see each other. Yeah. So, the connection would reconnect all these years from all these countries. So we see each other, and the first thing I see was that she had a little bit of, the end of a black eye. And I told her, hey, I don't like this. What is this? What's going on? So she started explaining to me the situation with the boyfriend, with the ex-boyfriend. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, yo, come on. Like, please do something about it, because, or maybe if you need some help. No, don't worry. Okay. And then we talk. And then, of course, like every time we see each other around the years, things happen. All right. A few moments later, we are, you see that here? So a few moments later, she took a shower, she's in her pajamas, and I'm with I think I have my jeans, and I'm on, so it was like a studio. So her bed was there, and me, I was on the kitchen, on the table, talking to her. And we were talking about stuff, life, we're just talking about life and different things. Nothing. So at a point, I don't remember what we were talking about, but so we here, I think I didn't have my shoes and I didn't have a shirt on. I was just with my jeans. And I think my jeans were a little open, right? And all of a sudden we hear, and we both look at the door, and in the door we see the key turning. The keys goes, and then that guy arrived like this. Ha ha! For real, it arrived like this. Ha ha! And the first thing I do, wait, let me see. Exactly this one. I had, wait a minute, wait. I have to show you this. Damn. I had this is exactly what I had. I had this phone at that time, the banana Nokia that you. So the first thing I do is I take my phone, and the guy is yelling. I don't know what he's saying, but the first thing I do is I close the button of my thing and I put my shirt. That was before he entered. While the door was doing this, I just put my shirt. And now I'm putting my shoes as the guy is talking, and I'm taking my phone, and I'm, when you click on the green thing, it calls the last number, and the last number I called was Will's number. So I call Will, double XL. Too bad he's sleeping. I would call him now, but it's 3 a.m. in Paris. So, I take the phone and I'm like, oh my God, please reply. And then Will's reply, yo. And I'm like,
viens me chercher là où tu m'as déposé. Come get me where you dropped me.
And it's like, yo, Kay, what up? I said,
Come get me where you dropped me.
and he's like, bro, I'm already in Romainville. I'm already And I'm like, come now. He's like, yo, there's a problem. I hear a guy yelling. And he's like, I said, come get me. And I turn off the phone. So now I know there's 20 minutes between Will coming to save me and something happening, fights. So the first thing he says is, what the fuck is happening here? Huh? I smell fucking. And me, I'm like, yo. So I try to stay calm, and I tell the guy, we don't know what you're talking about. And he slaps the girl. And I'm like, yo. So now I'm looking at the kitchen. I'm looking in the kitchen for where are the forks, the knives, the raiders, spoons, something, weapons, microwave, something in case in case he goes down. So, and the guy is there yelling, yeah, yeah, I know you fuck my girl, and I'm like, so me, I don't know. I said, listen, we here, you arrive, you found us talking, so we were talking, so I don't know what you want me to tell you. And he's yelling, and all of a sudden, he goes to the door, and I look at her, and I'm like, and the guy say, Jean-Louis. And I hear a big voice down the stairs saying, you. And he says, Vinu. And then a big guy, a huge guy, come out of nowhere from the stairs. And me, I'm like, I'm dead. I'm dead. It's over. They're gonna eat me. And listen, the other guy comes, and now I know, because the other guy, the ex-boyfriend, was more or less skinny like me at that time. We were both skinny. And I was like, okay, if he has to be one-on-one, listen, advienne que pourra, we'll see. But now, there's a huge guy. And it's been 10 minutes already that the guy is talking. Now the guy is telling this whole story in Creole to the other guy. I don't know if it was his cousin, Tatiana, what up? So now he start explaining to the other guy. What? Mon vie vers madame en moi? Hein? Qu'a entré dans la case en moi? Qu'a rencontré monsieur dans la case en moi? So, I mean, that's my Creole is rusty, but more or less he was saying, came to my home to see my girl, and when I enter, I see this guy. And he asked his cousin, huh? What do you think? And the guy says, c'est faute à monsieur, which means this is his fault. This is my fault. And me now, I'm like, yo, I need to jump at the forks. So I was in the kitchen. I wasn't on the table. So her bed was there. She was sitting, just saying, no, it's not what you think. And then there was a table here. And then there was the kitchen there. So I would say 5 times this distance. I was like, okay, I'm going to jump, get a fork or maybe a spoon and I don't know what I was supposed to do. What up, Chris? Long time. So I'm like, you should have told you the guy who came to fix the cable box. Well, listen, it was 2 a.m. So, you know what saved me more or less is the fact that the guy was talking a lot. Because there's this thing. Guys who are violent with their women tend to be cowards with guys. And listen, me, I was ready. I was like, listen, it's gonna go down, we'll see. But the guy was talking a lot. He was talking, and he found my CD somewhere. He threw my CD at me, but I catch the CD, and I'm like, yeah, what about it? He was like, yeah, you wrote with love in there. And I was like, yeah, I write with love to everybody when I sign an autograph. It's just an autograph on a CD, and this is my friend. I know her 10 years already. At that time, at that time, I've known the girl. I've known the girl from 96. It was 2004, 5, 6. So I was like, I know her 10 years. So yeah, we are friends. So yeah, she has my CDs. I don't understand what you're trying to prove exactly. And the guy was yelling. And at a point, my phone rings. So when I called Will, he was in his neighborhood with his brother Jackson in the ghetto, in the streets of Romainville. And they were chilling with other people in front of their cars, and they were just talking. So when I call, Will is like, yo, Kaysha's in trouble. And Jackson says, word? And then everybody else says, word? So, you know, guys at 2 a.m. not doing nothing, being bored, they're like, oh, there's some action, let's go. So they take 2 cars, 10 people, and they're all driving. So you have to understand how Paris is. I'm going to tell you my story the right way. So here is Paris. Here is Paris. Do you see my mouse? Yeah. So Romainville is around here. Mairie des Lilas. Where's Romainville? Valentine, Romainville. Yeah. Romainville is here on the northwest. And me, I was Maison Alfort. I was here. She was here in front of the water. So those guys were here, Romainville. So they take the car fast and they go Port des Lilas, Porte de Vincennes, Saint-Mandé, etc., and then they have to go out at Porte de Bercy, take the road from the river, and then they finally arrive here, Alfortville, where I was in danger. And listen, So at a point, what up, Urban Sweet Spot? I receive a call on my Nokia from Will, and he says, I'm downstairs with my brother and 8 other guys. And the guy is still talking to his cousin. So they were more talking than doing something. So I was like, okay, listen. So now I'm like, okay, who's the bigger? And he's like, it's me. I said, okay, come up. So those guys are talking, and all of a sudden, somebody knocks at the door. It's Double XL Will. Too bad he's not here tonight. I'm calling them this time. So let me see if he's sleeping. Wait. Wilfried. I just want to see when is the last time he was online to see if he's sleeping. Oh, it's 8 p.m. He's been sleeping a long time. But listen. Knocks at the door and he arrives. So when he arrives, those 2 guys are like, what's going on here? And now the big guy sees another big guy. And the big guy sees another big guy. And the skinny guy, yeah, he's like, okay, now it's 2 on 2. And Will says, hi. And everybody says, Kaukafela. And the guy's like, oh, I came to take my artist home. I'm his manager. And they're like, no, wait a minute. I said, listen, I don't know what's going on here. All I know is I came to take my artist home. I'm his security and his manager. And then Lil Mao and his comment. So he says, I came to take my artist. And the guy's like, oh, no. Hey, I arrived in my house and this guy is here. He was with my girl. I know they've been doing things. I'm sure of it. And Will says, do you have any proof of that? When you arrive, were they naked? Were they in the action? Or you just assume they were doing something? And the guy's like, well, I don't know, but I'm sure they did something and I don't care. You guys are not going nowhere. So Will says, listen, we can do this 2 ways. Or we go and, you and your girl handle whatever you have to handle. And me, I take my artist back to his house. Or I can call my friends that are waiting downstairs to come up. So from her window, you had, comment c'est une cour? Comment on dit une cour en anglais? From her window, you had a kind of where you can see the parking, a little garden, and like the cars would park. So you would see all the cars that are parked in front of the building. You could see them, and she was on the 2nd floor, so you could really see if people were downstairs. So we'll tell them, you can go see at the windows, at the window, who's downstairs. So the big guy went to the window and he sees 2 cars with 9 guys in the middle of the night, all waiting. And they do, hey. So now the big guy has a different face. He's more like, so he look at his cousin and he's like, we are outnumbered. And he's like, yeah, let him go. I don't know what he told him. He's like, yeah, listen, there's a whole team down there. We in trouble now. And listen, the guy's like, okay, you can go. And then, listen, now that I have all my team, and he's been yelling in my ears for 20 minutes. Now that I know I have all my team, of course, I have more insurance. And now I'm like, no, I'm not going nowhere. And the thing is this. Now, listen, Will, next time he comes to the show, we will remind him he was the guy of the situation. So, the thing with me is this. I'm very patient. And my anger takes a lot of time to build up. I'm very patient, so I'm just. The guy was yelling. I understand he was but at the same time, I knew he had nothing to do here, and I knew that he was violent with my friend, and I didn't want to abandon her alone, knowing that she already had a black eye. And because the guy has been yelling in my ears all this time, my anger is starting to go up. So I tell the guy, we're not going anywhere. What's gonna happen is that you're going to take everything you own in this place. You're gonna put it in a bag and you're gonna leave. And you're gonna take the keys and you're gonna leave the keys. And then you will never come back here. Because if I hear that you came back here to harass her or to harm her, all my people that you see, we will come back for you this time. And we'll find you wherever you are, and you will see what you will see. And I was starting to be angry, but Will told me, hey. And I was like, no, it's just this guy. I don't like this. And that's not how you treat a woman. So, yeah, the guy took whatever he had left in the house and threw the key on the floor and slammed the door. And he left. And then I look at Will. Will look at me. I look at my ex. She look at us. And me and Will start laughing. It was like, yo. And Will is like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I don't know. And then she threw us out. She said, oh, too much emotion. Please leave my house. And we were like, yo, I just saved you. But I understand. And after that, yeah, I didn't hear about her for a few months, even maybe a whole year. I don't remember. And then one day I had a show in South America. And she was there at the show. And she was like, oh, darling. I was like, yeah, long time. How are you? Where? So she looked great. I was like, oh, so what up with you? Like, never heard from you again since that incident. And she was like, no, after that, I just moved. I moved back to here. And I came back and I was like, oh, wow. And I was like, so what about your ex? And she's like, oh, he moved back here too. I was like, wait a minute, what? And she was like, oh, no. We're not together anymore. But here I have my big brothers, I have my people, I have my family, my cousins. And actually, when he came back, he came to my house to apologize for everything, and he knew he was wrong. Actually, he's here in the party. I was like, no. And actually, we were all three at the same party. And when he saw me, he was like, and I was like, and yeah, we kept it moving. We kept talking, and then I did my show, and everybody enjoyed, and then yeah, and then me and her are still friends, and yeah, that was my Valentine Day story, and that's the best Valentine Day story ever. Oh my God. I should call her now. So, yeah. The moral of this story. After this episode, listen. When I was young and hungry and hunting, I would travel all around Paris to meet people. And I would take the train until the end of the suburbs to spend the night with somebody or the afternoon or whatever. I would go to dangerous places without even knowing they were dangerous. And after that one, that was the last time I went to somebody's house. The last time. After that one, it was either you come to my hotel if I'm in another city, or you come to my house if it's in Paris. I'm not going to nobody's house for some strange guy to just open the door and haha me and then call their cousin and then I have to call the troops. Nah. I was like, it's over. And yeah, that's how I stopped sleeping at people's house. Listen, this is a happy ending, but it could have been worse. I have other stories like that in Portugal, but we're going to keep it for the next time. That was a crazy story. Listen, if you enjoyed my story, put some fire in the chat. This show has been brought to you by Shadaware.com, the gods of good fortune. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you, Siren Desir, for your super chat, and thanks to Mr. Ford, our stream royalty for the month of February. And again, happy Valentine to everybody. Don't forget to put some fire in the chat if you enjoyed the story. And I'm gonna leave you again with the track Semeki from my upcoming album. And le feu. It's better to be happily married. Trust me. That was a crazy story. Listen, I have stories with Nelson Elijah, don't worry. Yeah. So yeah, listen, next episode, so in 2 days, I'm gonna present you my brand new album in exclusivity. So everybody get ready. Maybe I will start the show 1 hour earlier, so at 11:30 for me, just so we can listen to the album with tranquility and I can explain the song, etc. I'm probably gonna do this so we can take our time. So I will present the album to you guys 2 days before the release, because it's the Shada gang. And then I'm gonna leave you with Semeki, and hopefully next time we see each other, it's gonna be to listen to 4 years of my work and my album number 10. So until then, peace out, Shada gang.
Le dos, éloigne-moi de cette mauvaise route. On sait te vois, je t'avoue que je suis perdu. Es-tu toujours mon ami? Quand je vois tes yeux, je sens bien que tu t'en veux. Dis-moi maintenant ce qui va pas. Je sens qu'il y a quelque chose que je ne sais pas. De te voir autour de ma femme. Tu sais bien que pour elle, je commettrais des drames. Oh mon brava, s'il le faut, on va se ram pam bam. On va se ram pam pam bam. Ram pam 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 pam. Tu me dis quand moi t'es mana yo hiro. Moi t'es mana c'est meki nana. C'est meki c'est meki. Na baye, na baye. Sans jamais, 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 sans jamais, 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 jamais.